vom Ranzen. Koch mir 6 Kartoffeln ab, geh ich bald dir tanzen. Koch mir ab Kartoffeln, tanz ich auf die Tischen. Abgetanzt dem ersten Tanz, tanz ich dir erfrischen. Ziggele, migele, ziggele, migele, ziggele, migele, ziggele, migele. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Fiedel, Bärl, Bass spielt mir dreimes Lessen. Salz mir die Kartoffeln so, ich heich zum Messen. Wer sie schmelzt, sie zu mit Schmalz, meg sein Bläuse bissel. Wetter megen von dem Tisch nehmen ganze Schießel. Ziggele, migele, 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 ziggele, migele. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Nicht sein, sein Kartoffeln ganzen. Ziggele, migele, Kottenei, reute Pomeranzen. Fiedel, Fiedel, Bärl, Bass, spielt mir dreimes Lessen. Salz mir die Kartoffeln so, ruf ich heich zum Essen. Ziggele, migele, 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 ziggele, migele. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Hey!
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ziggele, migele.
Anyone has the recipe or?
It went too fast.
Cookie, you can read?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
Ziggele, migele. This word got me. Kotanai?
Kotenai.
Kotenai.
Kotanai. What does that mean?
Pussycat.
Pussycat.
Reute Pomeranzen. Koch mir 6 Kartoffel geh ich bald dir tanzen. Koch mir Kartoffeles sen. Jans.
No, it has to be tans. It's a spelling mistake.
Oh, okay. Tanz ich auf die Tischen. Abgetanzt dem ersten Tanz. Tanz ich dir erfrischen.
Okay.
Not too bad, but I didn't understand some of the words.
So, can you translate it?
No.
Just a minute, I got a different
I explained at the beginning that I sent another version of the song, and then that version didn't wasn't together, didn't comply with the song itself. So I found another version, but both of them are okay. Both versions are okay, but we are reading this one. So,
So can you send it? Can you send this version?
not really, no. I cannot do
Oh.
it from here. I cannot do it from here, Nili.
Okay.
I can maybe I can send you the link, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Cookie, can you
No,
No?
there's a couple of words here or there, so
Okay.
I'll patch it up.
Maurice, can I bother you to translate?
Sure, sure. Rote Pomeranzen is red oranges. Koch mir 6 Kartoffel op der bald dir tanzen. If you cook me 6 potatoes, I will dance right away. Koch mir op Kartoffeljes 10. If you cook me 10 potatoes, tanze ich auf die Tischen. I'll dance on the tables. Upgetanzt den ersten Tanz, tanze ich dir erfrischen. When I finish the dancing, the first dance, I'll dance you a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So what was that first word that I didn't know? That,
Cotton eye?
yeah, katanai, what is that?
I think it means pussycat because in the other version that Mina sent us, they had kotinke,
Mhm.
which means pussycat.
A pussycat?
Pussycat. You know, like a cat's kotta, it's a diminutive, affectionate.
And Sigala, he's calling her an affectionate name?
What Sigala means a little
Migala.
goat. Migala, I think it's just like baby talk, Sigala Migala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think it's just-
Mutinu, Kutinu or something like that.
Continue.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, that's why I couldn't explain it, otherwise I
Yeah.
knew.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Hashem
Sure.
Dank.
Estou famoso.
Okay. למה זה לא יורד לי כאן? Okay. Anita, can you read it?
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Isabel?
Yiddle fiddle, barrel was spielt mir 3 mit Letten.
Mace lesson.
Oh, Mace lesson. Okay, that's
Susan, will you be today corrector?
Oh, okay, I'll try.
Okay, go on, Isabel.
salzt mir die Kartoffeljes zu. Ruf ich euch zum Essen. Wer sie schmelzt, sie zu mit Schmalz, meg sein Bläus bissel. Wird megen von einem Tisch, nimmt ganze Schüssel.
Okay.
I need help translating.
You need help translating? Okay. Doris?
Is Susan doing it?
Oh, yiddle,
Susan,
yiddle,
Fiddle.
barrel, bass. Those are the members of the klezmer band. Play for me 3 days. A mess less is 24 hours. Salt, put salt on the potatoes. Salt the potatoes. And then I'll call you to the table to eat. The one who melts, who greets
Schmelz.
with schmaltz can just do a little bit.
Yeah, one who greases
Can
them
I
with
help?
schmaltz.
He may from the table take a whole pot of those potatoes.
Good, good.
Yeah, Morty, yes.
Yeah, the third line really is, in my understanding at least, whoever puts some schmaltz, even if it's a little, can take a whole little pot.
Oh, even though it's a little, yes,
Yeah, even if it's a little, yes.
yes.
Mhm. Wir mögen von dem Tisch nehmen a ganzen Schüssel. Can take a whole pot from the table.
Okay, Marsha,
Pot or a plate?
what?
Schissel is a plate? Or
No.
was
Schissel
that
is a
A
bowl.
schüssel is
A
a
bowl.
bowl, a little pot.
It's a bowl, I think.
Yeah, a teller
Yeah,
is a
a
plate.
bowl.
A teller is plate. Schüssel is bowl.
Okay, Marsha, can you read?
Ganze Schüssel, was geht sein,
Vet.
wird geht sein 10 Karoff und ganzen Zugele Megele, Zigele Megele, Kettenai,
Cottonai.
Reuter Parmeranzen.
Okay.
Die.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to translate it.
Okay, so Susan, can you translate it?
A whole pot, it won't be a whole pot. It'll be it'll be 10 carafes. That's how the quantity will be 10 carafes. It won't be a whole pot. Sigala migala, little cat, red oranges, die.
Okay,
I can translate the third line.
you can translate.
Pomeranzen.
Perfect.
Now, I see it now.
I thought pomeranzen were pomegranates or whatever.
Oranges.
Pomeranz and oranges.
Oranges.
Is this the color from the cats? The Ketzel? Is Reuten und Pomeranzen?
No.
No?
Isn't this a song about spring?
Ah,
I
There's
think
a
it's all
book,
the,
Heute Pomeranzen, which
the
is Yiddish
fruits and
stories transliterated into English letters. It was published about 50 years ago. Heute Pomeranzen.
oh yeah, there is the book. I have the book, yes.
Yeah.
I see it.
Wie sagt man pomegranates in Yiddish?
Milgram.
How?
Milgram.
Milgram.
Huh.
You want to hear it again?
Ja.
Okay.
Unanimous.
Ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, Kattenai, Reute Pomeranzen. Koch mir 6 Kartoffeln ab, geh ihr bald wir tanzen. Koch mir ab Kartoffeln, tanz ich auf die Tischen. Abgetanzt dem ersten Tanz, tanz ich dir erfrischen. Ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle, ziggle miggle. Ai dai, ai dai, ai dai, 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 dai. Ai dai, ai dai, 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 dai. Fiedel, Bärl, Bass spielt mir dreimes Lessen. Salz mir die Kartoffel so, ich heich zum Messen. Wer zerschmert sie zu mit Schmalz, mag sein Bläuse bissel. Wetter mögen von dem Tisch nehmen ganze Schießel. Ziggele, Migele, 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 Ziggele, Migele. Ai dai, ai dai, dai, ai dai, 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 dai. Ai dai, ai dai, 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 dai. mit Seins, ein Kartoffeln ganzen, Ziegele, Migele, Kotten, ei, reute Pomeranzen. Fiedel, Fiedel, Bellbass, spielt mir dreimal Lessen, salz mir die Kartoffeln so, ruf ich euch zum Essen. Ziegele, Migele, 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 Ziegele, Migele. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, ai, dai, dai, ai, dai, 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 ai, dai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Dai, 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 ai, 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 dai, 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 hey.
Okay. Morty? Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's not es ist nicht wichtig. Ich habe nicht verstanden, sehr gut, was legt daran 10 Karafes. Was hat das zu tun? Aber es ist nicht wichtig. Es macht nicht aus.
Nicht wichtig.
Ja. Ich weiß nicht.
Nina,
Ja, ja,
wie
Maurice.
heißt die Kapelle? Wie heißt die Klezmoren?
You really want me to?
No,
I have no idea right now.
weiß nicht, es macht nicht.
No, it's. I can check later, but not
Okay.
now. I don't remember now.
Macht nicht.
But
Good.
I can check later.
Okay.
What's the name? Okay.
Good.
Any question about the song before we move on to finish the story about Bikurim?
A tanzendicken Lied.
A tanzendikke, ja.
A freilich Lied.
A freilich Lied, a klezmer Lied, ja. Okay, there are many versions. Some version that uses the other words are not so freilich, are very slow moving. I wanted something that, will get us dancing.
We can tanzen.
We can tanzen, ja.
Tanzen auf dem Tisch.
Tanzen auf den Tischen.
Ich hab einen Fisch.
Ich hab mal Fisch, ja.
Okay.
Besser, ich hab mal Kartoffel.
Als ze zeer freilich, me tanzt auf Tischen auf Bank.
Ja.
Ja. לאן נעלמו הדברים? Myrev, can you share maybe your screen? Mine just vanished.
Huh. And you want to do the Bikurim story?
את הזה שלי. את הביקורים.
I can do it. It's no problem.
You can do it?
Sure. Remind me where we are, though. I don't remember.
Last page.
Last
I would appreciate the one who puts the pointer where the words are to do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Good. So you are doing it?
I can if you want.
Okay, thank you. Because I lost it here.
Yeah, it's fine.
For some reason, I lost it.
Just remind me, somebody figure out where we were, because
It's the last page.
Kinder.
This is the very last page. Is
That's
that
it.
Okay, we are.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, up.
I think it was
Up.
more.
Jetzt lassen wir sich umkehren
Right
und
here.
Yeah, in the Kinder, I think.
nein.
Somebody has
Brenda hat Sures mit
Brenda, please mute.
I
Please
think
mute,
it was
Brenda.
after Vav.
I can't get to participants while I'm sharing. Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Myrev?
Yeah.
I think it's Gehen die Kinder ausgeputzte. That's where we stopped.
Okay, show me, tell me how many lines down. I'm from here, how many lines down?
Here.
Right there?
We stopped at the end of, at the bottom of page 90.
That's it. Yeah, gehen die Kinder.
No, go back.
Back?
Go
Back.
back, page 90, 90.
No.
Actually,
No. After
page
the
92.
Kikiriki. No.
No.
I have another one.
Gehen die Kinder ausgeputzt.
Here. Wenn die
No.
Kinder. Here.
Ausgeputzt.
Here. That's
Here.
it. Wenn
At
die
the
Kinder.
kwecken.
I cannot
Eingehoben
read the oisies fast enough to follow if you just tell me the words.
Here.
Tell me about what line. It's the Vav?
Last line,
Yes,
the last
it.
line
That's
on
where.
page 90.
At the Vav, right
No.
there?
Nearly. Look. Here.
Ken,
There.
I mark every time we finish, I mark.
Okay. Now, Svetlana, can you start reading?
You
Wenn
can do
die
whatever you want. If you
Wenn-
ask her.
Wenn die Kinder seinen schon gewesen ausgeputzt. Svetlana?
Oh,
Kinder sind schon gewinn ausgeputzt.
Here.
Und
Oh,
Svetlana, are you with us?
somebody please tell me how many lines down from the top, because I cannot read fast enough to find it to highlight
8
it.
lines
Ten
down.
we
lines.
finished
By the Vav.
on
By
One
the
the
Vav.
person.
last,
Wait, one
last
person.
row of page 90. Eingehoben kwecken.
Minna, where do you want it?
Where it says Vav. Where it says Vav. you
Where
see-
it says Vav.
Exactly.
Okay.
I
all right.
don't see Svetlana. So Steve, can you start reading?
Oh,
Steve?
so I can't highlight it because if it's not letters, it's a picture. It's
I
a,
get it. So,
yeah. So I can't
okay.
highlight it this time.
Okay, so Steve, can you start reading?
Wenn die Kinder seinen schon gewinn ausgeputzt, bekreunt und greit in Weg rein, seien sie gekommen, nehmen die Steig. Wenn sie die Steig in offen und ledig. Übergesetzt
Can you
jetzt oder
translate it?
übergesetzt.
übergesetzt das paragraph?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's even.
All right. So where the children are overdressed or dressed up, bekroint, the kroinen, like a crown.
Yes.
Crown and greit, I don't know.
Ready.
Ready to go on their way, to enter the way, to move along, I guess. Are they coming to take the, was is a Steig?
Cage.
A cage?
The cage.
Are they coming to take the cage?
They came. Seien sie gekommen. They
Oh,
came.
then, oh, right, they came. They came to take the cage. They came to take the cage. When they, the cage in, open and
Empty.
lighting.
Empty. Leidig is empty.
Empty, that's it. Okay,
Okay, go on.
me? Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, go on.
wo ist die Quake mit der Hinderlich? Wer hat gelost offen den Steig und geworden läufenisch? Where is the
Hen.
I'm not the what?
Hen.
Hen.
The inn?
The
Hen.
hen, chicken,
Oh, the hen.
H-E-N.
Quack is a hen?
the chicken, right.
Okay. Where's the chicken with the puppy, with the little dog? Hindela?
No, the chicks.
Oh, the
The
chick.
Chicken with the chicks.
Hin. Oh, all right. Hin. Okay. Who has lost the cage?
Who's
Open
left it
the
open?
cage.
Who's left the cage open? Oh, Galois. Okay. In
It's a
what
Zion.
became it became a Leufenisch and I'm
They
not sure
started
what
to run around. They started running around.
Leufen. Okay, it's Leufenisch is run around. I know Leuf. I thought it was Leuf. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Marcia, yes, you want to ask something?
Yeah, Phil Weisendier, Marie, up in the left-hand corner, there's a plus and a minus, and you can make the
Yeah, you
oysters
want
a
it
bit
bigger?
larger.
Sure. Sure.
And you could spread it out, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. Brenda?
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Die Kinder haben sich gespreit über alle Häufen, gesucht in alle Stollen, the tar. So the children spread out over the fields, and they were looking in every stall, but there was nothing there in the tar. Stehen die Mädchen bei der ledige, ausgeputzte Steig und weinen. So the girls were standing there at the empty, dressed up stalls, and they were crying. Der Jackal hat versucht die Krocke. The jackal has devoured the brooding hen. Der Karschen hat gehabt die Hinderlich. The bird, the kite, has grabbed the chickens. Und die Jingelech stehen versorgt. And the children, the Jingelech, were standing there worried. Red weiter?
Another sentence.
Okay. Mit was wollen wir kommen in Stadt? Was wollen wir bringen Bikurim? So with what will we bring to the city? What will we bring to the first fruits?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Barbara? Barbara? You are muted, Barbara. That's why we don't hear.
Sorry. Stilte ein, die Lehrerin, und Baruchse. So they appealed to the teacher, is that right? And Lehrerin und Baruchse, and she tried to calm them. Take a größer Zar auf der Hund mit die Hinderlich. Yeah, really, that's pretty, it's really a sorrow about the hen with the chicks. Nor was kennen mir it's tun. So what can we do about it? Läuft rein und bringt, was ihr wird gefunden. So go home, run home, and bring what you can from it. Weil wir müssen gleich gehen in Stadt bringen die Bikurim. So because we must right away go into the city and bring the first fruits.
Okay, thank you. Beverly?
Okay. Seien die Kinder gelaufen und gebracht, was nur sie haben gepackt. So the children ran and they brought whatever they could pack up. Our Fruchten, our fruit, Griezen.
No.
What? Oh, eggs, fruit, Griezen, greens. Das alles hat man reingelegt in der verputzter Steig. They put all that in the very pretty cage. Und Ms. Reis in Weg, and they went on their way. Und still, quiet, be quiet. Nit men sing. No one's singing. Nit men shalt. No one's shalt, I think, is cursing, right?
Yeah.
No one's cursing. Was ist weiter geschehen? What happened later? Wellen wir sehen bald. We will see shortly.
Okay, go on another.
Gehen die Kinder ausgeputzt. The children are going very fancy, very putzt. I can't even think of a better word in English. With Blumen und Zweigen, with flowers and branches.
Yeah.
They tragen Fahnen. They have fans or flags, which is flags. Und Schweigen, and they're very quiet. They seinen Schein gewen het weit. Plutzum schreit euch Dani. They almost, I'm not sure what that is. Schein gewen, what is het weit? Almost there?
Yes.
They were far away.
Oh, they were far away. And all of a sudden, Dani yells out, Zet, no Zet, look. What is the Hund mit die Hinderlich? There's the rooster with the little chicks. Die Kinder geben sich a Chap und sehen. They give themselves like close their mouth and they see. Die Quacke mit die Hinderlich gehen sich Pamelach und mit dem Schliach und picken. The rooster, the Quacke, yeah.
No, that's the hen, yeah.
The hen and the little chicks go very slowly. And in the middle, they count.
Country road. It's a country road.
Oh, in the middle of the country road, and they pick on everything. Nu is geworden a simcha, afraid. So all of a sudden, everybody got so happy. They were so happy.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, sure.
Thank you, Beverly. Anita, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, go on, Anita.
Ja, die Kinder haben sich ein Los getan. Sie Chappen. Oh, so the children haben, what is it? Sich losgetan, sie haben. They went to pick them up, to grab them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sie ist gering zu sagen. It's easy to say, aber nicht leicht zu haben. 19 Jahre in der Lach. So it's easy to say, but it's hard to pick up. So
to catch.
19 little chicks with a freie Feld on the whatever Feld.
Open field.
Yeah. Von zwischen die Finger haben sie sich geglitscht. They slip between the finger.
Yes. Eins gehabt, das
zweite entlarvt. They got one, and the other one, the zweite, the second one, ran away. Suf called Suf.
Sof
Sof
called
called
sof.
Sof. That's Hebrew.
Als Sof. Und mit sie alle reingepackt in Steg. Finally, they got to put him back in the cage. So euch haben euch die Ponem
Yeah,
una Weg weiter. So euch I don't get the meaning.
They
raised
raised the flags high and went
Ah.
on their way.
I see.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anita. Ida, you want to continue? Ida? Ida, you are back? I think she's not with us. Well, she was. Okay. David Katz, welcome back.
Yeah.
Shalom Aleichem. Good to be
Shalom
back.
Aleichem. Okay, get to Zayin. So finish the story, okay?
Royce geglichet.
No, mit Groß Gesang.
Entschuldigung, ja. Mit Groß Gesang seien sie rein in Stadt. With great singing, they were in the city. Gespannt, they kind of paced from Gas to Gas, diesen Karen Kames umgebracht die Bikurim mit erfreulichen Herz und mit groß Mut. So they walked or paced from street to street until the Karen Kames is like I know the word for that. Karen Kames.
The National Fund.
Karen Kayem.
National Fund. Yeah. That's the
Jewish National Fund.
Jewish National Fund.
The Bikurim is like the fruits with a happy heart and with great enthusiasm, great mood. Abi, der Sof is good, as long as it turns out good in the end.
Okay. So that was a children's story for Shavuos. I hope everyone had a nice holiday. Yeah. Okay. So
I want to say something when
yes,
you get
please.
a chance. We talked about Shavuos last week, and we did not include two things. One is that there's a lot of graduations at this time. And the second, which we didn't include, is that it's customary to study all night. And so I think it's called Tikkun, I forget how they name it, to study all night.
Tikkun Leil Shavuot.
Thank you. So for years, each one of our shuls had their own study session, but the last 2 years with Zoom, they combined all the rabbis together and each one gave a lecture. It was on Zoom. And this way we could get to meet and see different rabbis that we don't even know are in, and it was very good. I'm sure other communities did the same.
Okay.
I'm curious. You would have a from a rabbi allow you to watch Zoom on Shavuos?
It wasn't from a rabbi. It was it was the other rabbis.
It was the other kind.
Reform and conservative.
There are other rabbis besides from.
I don't want to catch them doing anything wrong.
My vey. It was a
It wasn't
conservative
the
reform. They
Ukrainian
can't hear.
Orthodox, it was the Russian Orthodox.
But it was a good question. It was a good question.
Russian Orthodox.
Okay. That was a good question.
Okay.
On a lighter note, there's a Yiddish saying, when somebody would come to you to ask for a loan, many would say, Kim tzerich holamoid shvius.
What? I didn't get, when would you say that?
When somebody comes and asks you for a loan, or something. Kim Tzedek Cholamoid Shvius.
But you failed to mention, I don't know if you people do it, that it's also Yiska. My mother
Of
happened,
course.
it happened to be my mother's
It's-
yahrzeit.
Yes,
She
yes,
died
yes.
on the second day of Shavuos.
Yes,
So
that's
I
right. You're
never
right.
have to remember the date because I always
Well,
know. But I
Right.
say Yiska. almost.
Other than Yom Kippur, always the last day of the three festivals is Yizkor.
Yiska, yeah.
Okay, guys, I want to move on to the next story, which takes place in Argentina. And remember that Luisa talked about keeping façon, being, that it's very important. Yeah, that it's very important in Argentina just to keep up with the neighbors, to keep up with everything that is fashionable and so on.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Joneses, it's called in English.
Keep up with the Joneses.
Keep up with the Joneses, but not only this, that it's very important to, how did you say it, Luisa?
Well, what I meant was that in this day and age, I don't remember about 58, because 1958 when this story was written, because I was a little girl. But the point is that these are societies that are very status oriented.
Yes,
and
that's the word.
status oriented, so that particularly in the recent decades, it has become very obvious that you need to be, and that applies to obviously many societies, but the Latin American societies are very particular about this, that you have to have certain clothes, you have to go on vacation every year, and you have to do things in a certain way to be part of a certain elite. And if you are not part of all of that, and you cannot partake in having those things, then you're really a nobody.
Thank you. Just a moment. Thank you. Isabel.
I'm sorry.
Isabel raised her hand. Yes.
I just want to say that we have with us this morning
Okay, good.
the son of Israel Ossendorf, and perhaps he would like to say something about it.
Yes,
gave me all of
we
these
already talked. We already talked, and we decided that he's going to talk a little bit. So, Myrev, if you can.
Yeah, stop share.
Yeah, stop the share.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so
everyone
here I
will
am.
see. Here he is. So Alex Ossendorf, please.
So here I am. I'd like to, what I can add at this point is that the book Letzte Schriften came posthumously. I think it was 1958, but the author, my father, he passed away in 56. So I guess the story was written between 53, 54, and 56, around that time. I don't have much else to add at this point, other than if you could include me in the reading group. I have the book open in front of me. And also I have the translated version from the Book of Histories, which I translated several years ago, in front of me. So that may facilitate a quicker translation for those. If you guys are interested. The only thing is, my translation is more like in the gist of things, so to speak. It's not word for word with the precise meaning. I took some poetic freedom.
Licenses.
Yeah, license, right,
Title
that's
in
the word.
English? What's the title?
And also, if you let me read some of the Yiddish, my Yiddish is not Lithuanian or Galicianer or Western or Russian Yiddish. it's more like my own version of Yiddish, which I concocted myself, since I wasn't born in a Yiddish-speaking house. My father passed away when I was barely 4 years old, and I came to Yiddish only half a century later, and everything I know is self-taught. So if you let me read in the course of this session, please be aware of that, and any corrections or help will be greatly appreciated.
Okay, we will let you start the story. Okay, we will let you read
Okay.
At the beginning. Okay.
Where are
Okay.
you? Where are you?
I am in New York right now.
Any
I'm in New
other
York.
question? Yeah, Isabel.
In the
please.
borough of Staten Island.
Uh-huh.
Like
What-
Isabel said, the only Republican borough in New York. Everybody else is Democrat. So, but I can say the same thing for her living in Houston. So,
Yeah. But
No, you can't. You can't.
Don't start with politics now.
I'm sorry. No, that's
No,
taboo. I
Alex.
understand.
Isabel and then Julia. Isabel.
What's the name of the story in English? So I can find it.
In English is fear. De Moire.
Say that
Hebrew,
again.
it would be Mora.
Fear.
Pachad. Pachad.
Pachad.
Say it again. My phone was ringing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so please let me know when I can start, and also tell me when I should stop.
Okay, Isabel, it's fear. In English, it's fear.
F-E-A-R?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Julia, please.
I have a question. Are you by any chance related to somebody named Wesley Ashendorf?
I asked him. He says he doesn't know.
Okay.
I do not know either. It's impossible to tell.
I think he was from Waco, Texas.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Okay.
It's,
what's a Jew doing in Waco, Texas?
Exactly. Who wants to be related to Waco, Texas?
You wouldn't believe it.
He didn't. I believe he went to Israel.
He is nicht tu Ayid.
No wonder,
He is
right?
nicht tu Ayid.
Okay, let's start reading it.
okay, so I'm
Myra,
going to start.
Myra, please.
And please let me know when to stop also, okay?
Okay, sure. Just start.
Okay, everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so die Moire. Nachdem wie Jaime Bark ist ausgewählt geworden wie der Präsident von der Union Israelita in sein Stadt, hat sich angehäuben, nicht gut zu fühlen und ist geworden sehr unruhig. Should I translate or someone else translate or
What
continue
we do
reading?
is we are reading a sentence and translating it.
I'm sorry, say that again.
We are reading a sentence and translating it.
I see. Oh, I read 2 sentences already.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. From the time Jaime Bark was elected president of the Union Israelita in his town, he began to feel not so good and became very restless.
Okay, go on.
Doch sich, als es hat gedarft sein, verkehrt. It seems that it should have been the opposite. Hat doch besiegt die gegnerische Liste und ergreift so Amt, von welchen hat Jahren gehalmet.
Thank you. I'll call you back. I'm in a Zoom class now.
Where is it? He really won over the opposing list and reached the position of which he had been dreaming for years. Or for years he had been dreaming.
Yes.
Kann sein, als Emetzer wird sich öfter a Trachtung, als azoi geschieht es damit mit dem Menschen, was der greift sein Ziel.
What?
Could be that someone will investigate him, as so always happens with people who reach their goals. Bleibt ständig unzufriedener und will noch. Das heißt, als der Sieg, der weckt in ihm neue und öfter noch größere Strebungen. Okay, let me see. Could be that someone will investigate him. So always, I read that.
Yes,
I read that already. Or may think that he remained constantly discontented and wanted more.
Das heißt, meaning.
Where am I?
Das heißt.
Das heißt, meaning.
Das heißt, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lost my place. Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
That's it.
That is that the victory will awaken in him new and possibly greater aspirations. Das heißt, als der Sieg der weckt in ihm neue und öfter noch größere Strebungen. Okay, I said that already. Okay. Wer erklärt azoi?
Oh, what is geressene Starbungen?
Greater aspirations.
Okay, thank you.
Größere is greater. Strebungen is aspiration.
Okay.
I think.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Wer erklärt azoi wegen Jaime Bark? Whoever thought of Jaime Bark, whoever thought of Jaime Bark, is sich pashut toy, was simply mistaken.
Push it.
Push it. Okay, I read it in Hebrew. That's the problem when you don't hear Yiddish as you grow up. You just I always revert to Hebrew, so that's the problem.
It's not a problem.
Well, for I'm not a Yiddishist, so so I don't know. Okay, hat legamre nicht getracht von der oberen mehr Macht und Kavod. He did not at all think of winning more power or honor.
In Yiddish, it's kuved.
Kuved, okay. In Hebrew, it's kavod. So
I know.
Yeah, I know. Kein höherer Amt is bei die Jiden in Stott nicht gewinn und mit die Goyim hat sich nur so viel angekehrt, auf wie viel hat mit sie gehabt zu tun in Mischor. Okay, that's a long sentence. Okay. No higher office in town existed for Jews, and with the Gentiles, he merely connected to the extent that he profited by trading with them. Avadai, Avade. Okay, here is another Hebrew faux pas. Avade ken men in Buenos Aires sich der Slogan zu höhere Amten und zu größere Kibudim, aber hat nicht Bedea ahin zu fahren und darf sich darüber mit jenen Jiden nicht messen. Okay, so surely a man in Buenos Aires could reach a higher office and greater honors, but he did not intend to go there, and therefore would not have to compare with such Jews.
Okay, thank you. So
Okay.
that was your translation, yes?
That's my translation. You know, it's
Yeah.
a little poetic liberties maybe here and there, but I think the
but
spirit of the things is maintained.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
I
Thank
just
you.
want to thank the one with the pointer. It made it so much more enjoyable for me. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that will be my rep. So.
Oh, thank you so much.
Susan, will you continue?
Is geworden. Am I on mute?
Yes, yes.
Is geworden unruhig. He became unquiet, weil hat Meure bekommen für die Säunen, because he was afraid that would come out to his enemies. Die Säunen befinden sich koidem kol in der friedlicher Verwaltung. The enemies are first of all in the earlier, how would you translate that?
Administration.
Directorate or administration.
Administration. Was ist durchgefallen bei die letzte Wahlen, which happened in the last times.
In the last vote.
The last voting. Der Hauptsäune seiner ist gewiss Pedro Eisman. His worst enemy was naturally Pedro Eisman. Der gewesene Präsident, wemens Platz allein vernimmt ist. The past president, whose former place he himself is about to take over. Eigentlich is jener doch schon zweimal gewesen President, even though the same guy was president twice, und wollte gedarft zulassen euch für a zweiten a bissel COVID. And he could have left room for somebody else to have a little COVID, a little honor. Is aber die Meise is so. But the story was this. Als ein Mensch vernimmt a längere Zeit ein Amt, if a person occupies for a longer position, dacht sich ihm, als es nicht da kein zweiter. It seems to him that there's not another one who soll ihm vertreten, who can go in his steps, und als darf schon sitzen auf dem Vinkl, and that he should sit on the chair, the leadership chair, bis der Tod, until his death. Von dort bis der Tod wird ihm von dort herabnehmen. Until death will take him from that chair. Und mit Mechile weglegen. And with forgiveness, put him away, or how would you better translate for weglegen?
My translation was
remove him
until apologetically overwhelms him.
Oh,
but you know,
the problem is here unbemchile. Maurice, what do you think?
No, I think he's saying, and if you'll forgive the expression and strike him down.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's not a nice, not a polite thing to wish, but that's what he wishes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Susan. Julia, you are with us?
zurückgeschmust vor was darf sich schreck vor ihm und vor die, let's see, the next page, derer seinen Anhänger.
Okay, can you translate the sentence?
Let's see. The conversation going back, he has to be afraid for him, for the, can't get this, for the derer seinen Anhänger. I don't know the end of that.
Okay, no, so.
That's
maybe
his
you read it
followers.
from your translation, Alex.
Yeah, on the other hand, why should he be afraid of him and of his followers?
Yes.
Anhänger is that, okay?
Yeah, followers.
Anhänger.
Go on, Julia.
Okay. Was kennen sie ihm tun? Führt nicht kein gesetzliche Geschäften.
Okay.
Let's see, where did I start?
Do you know what? Read it and Alex will read from his translation.
Okay, so what can they do to him? He does not conduct any illegal business.
Okay. Julia, go on reading.
Is take a große Oischer, hat a große Krumm in Stadt, a Sach Felder, a Rum der Stadt, vermocht a Villa und a Kutsch, aber dazu hat sich doch der Schlagen nach a Sachjorn Arbeit, nicht durch Gnave. Okay.
Geneve. Okay, so he is indeed quite rich, has a big store in town, a lot of fields around the town. He owns a villa and a vehicle, but moreover, he acquired all of that through many years of hard work, not through theft.
What meant coach?
Coach is a car. It's a motor vehicle.
Coach.
It's the Spanish word, coche,
Coach, yeah.
made into a Yiddish word.
Yeah.
Okay. Der aber verhakt sich plötzlich Jaime, nicht durch Ganve, aber sein Tate, ja, was scheich dem Taten seinem, ist schon nicht so ruhig.
Okay, there suddenly Jaime stalled, not through theft, but his father. Yes, as far as it had to do with that father of his, he was not so calm now.
Okay, thank you both of you. Naomi, will you go on?
Okay. In Städtel hat man gehalten, als sein Tate Ganvet fährt. Can I try and translate it, or?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
In the town, it was believed, or of the opinion, that his father steals horses. Mehot im Tage keinmal nicht gehabt bei a Stall bei Nacht. Beiser hat sich ahin reingegangen. Okay, this is a long sentence, so I'll stop here. He was never grabbed or caught at night in a stable, I guess, or a stall. At the time, or while he was stealing here. Aber man hat ihm der Fahrjahr gehabt, nicht einmal auf ein Jarid beim Verkäufen a Pferd. But he was like assertively or therefore he was of course grabbed. He wasn't grabbed not once, not even once, and at a fair while they were selling the horses. Was hat nicht gekannt aufweisen, wo und wie soll hat es bekommen und später hat es a viele Apoyer erkannt. Okay, als das ist seins, was man hat es bei ihm gehabt, zugegangen wird.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
very long sentence, so go back a little.
I have to breathe where all the commas are.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, wait a minute. Okay, was hat nicht gekannt aufweisen. Oh, he couldn't show, he couldn't prove. Wo und wie soll hat es bekommen, how he came across or how he acquired und später hat es a viele Apoyer gekannt, and later on or afterwards a farmer realized as das ist seins, that it's his. I guess the farmers, right? Das ist seins?
Yes,
Yeah. The horse belongs to the farmer. Yeah. Was man hat es bei ihm gehabt the horse which was stolen from him.
Yeah. So you recognized it, that it was the same one that was stolen from him.
Can I finish the paragraph? It's okay?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I was not.
Okay. Man hat ihn genommen auf der Polizei, so he was taken to the police. Aber
No,
jedes...
you're missing something. You're missing a sentence.
Man hat ihn genommen auf der Polizei. Nein?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so he was taken to the police, right?
Yeah.
Polizei. Aber jedes Mal ist ihm gelungen, sich herauszudrehen. But at that time, it came to him. I guess he was going to make something up. He was going to spin something.
No.
Oh, he got out of it. Oh,
Every
okay.
time.
Every time he was able to.
Jedes Mal. Okay, jedes Mal.
Right.
Okay. So he talked his way out. Okay, hat
Right.
Geseder geteinet. He habitually or all the time in succession complained. As weiß von Gornish. Oh, that he knows nothing. As his Poshet eingefallen zu lieber zweitens Chataim.
Sins.
What? Was meint das?
Chatoim.
Sins.
Oh, okay. That this befell. It simply fell into it because of another sin or another
somebody else.
Because it was not his fault. Like
somebody else's fault.
Yeah,
somebody else.
he was being blamed for other people's sins.
Oh, so I see. So okay. So okay.
Das ist der Meister von mein eigener Lemon.
Okay. Der Städtel hat ihm aber nicht geläut und ihn gerufen Vinkl Ganef. So the small town didn't believe him, and they called him Vinkl the thief. Es ist das noch wenig. Was gewinn hat man, ist das noch wenig gewinn, hat man ihm sein Sohn gerufen, Chaim Vinkl den Ganef. Okay, so if it wasn't enough, his son was called Chaim, okay, the thief who belongs to, Chaim, the Ganef, Vinkl,
the son of
the son of
Vinkl the thief.
Okay.
I'm a son
Okay,
of
good, Naomi, good.
Mina,
Yes, yes, Mor.
I just want to point out that the word ganvenen is to steal, but higher up in that paragraph, it said hat sich geganvet, which means he sneaked into the stable.
Yeah,
It's a different meaning of ganven. Sich ganven is to sneak in. That's all.
Reinganven and all.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
thank
hear
you.
the name Velvele for a long time.
The word gamvenen is also used a lot, was used a lot, referring to slipping through the borders of countries.
I just want to say to Naomi, Opatoshu, what geschrieben, after a novel or a Meise, die Fair Ganovim or something. So it's all about stealing thieves, like an underworld. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Hebrew is ganavim or ganav.
Ganavim, yeah.
And
Beverly,
I
I
think
see that
even
you
in
raised
Dutch
your
you
hand.
have an expression ganef. They use ganef for.
Hey, I can't hear a thing.
No, I was just saying. Someone told
Steve.
me even in Dutch, sometimes they use the word ganef to. It's like slang almost, like to point
Really?
out someone who's a thief.
Okay.
I wanted to say they had nicknames even here in America for these different people to describe what they looked like. What, if they were cross-eyed, my mother would always give me the name with the word. So it was common, and they brought it to America where they had nicknames for or other names for the people, depending on what they did for a living or how they lived their lives. So that's why they had that nickname, the Ganef. Not such a nickname, but
Well, that's the next
Ganev is not a
starts like
criminal, right? It's a mechubad Ganev.
It depends where he is. If he's in the government or not. Okay, Morty. Morty, go on.
You want me to read? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay. Alle Jüngler, I think Susan wants to say something.
Yeah, Susan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The use of Yiddish words there was a thieves' argot called Rottwelsch, which was common in Germany, where they used a lot of, because many of the people reduced to illegal things were Jews, they used a lot of Yiddish words like ganef, and so people who were thieves would know that word even if they weren't Jewish.
Okay. Okay. Morty, go on.
Alle Jüngler in dem Städtel haben gehabt zunehmen. All of the kids in the small town had what do you call them? Names.
Nicknames.
Nicknames, sorry. Keiner von sie hat versteht sich, nicht lieb gehabt zu hören ihm, aber mehr von alle hat sein Zunamen nicht verstanden, vertragen. Nobody, not one of them, of course, liked to listen, to hear him, but most of all, he hated his nickname. Hat es ihm azoi gerufen, der Wachsener, hat nicht gehabt kein Breire, in gemus schweigen. If he was called that by a grown-up, he didn't have any alternative, but he had to, other than to keep quiet. Oib aber, dus hat getin a Jüngel, pflegt sich auf ihm warfen mit groß Kess. But if it was a kid that did this, he used to throw himself with great anger, ihm zu grabbeln das Gesicht, in ihm zu kloppen die Seiten. He would he would scratch his side His
No, no.
eyes.
Face.
His face. He would
Ah,
beat him up and
his
scratch his
face.
face.
Yes, sorry, his face, and would hit him on the sides. Is oft gekommen zu sehen in Stuberein die I can't see the
Die
word.
Mame.
Die Mame von Azai Engel mit der Geschrei in der Gewalt in sich beklogen auf ihm. Very often would come to their house, into their house, the mother of the other child with screams and scandal and complain about him. Hat der Tate herabgezogen dem Riemen von den Häusern in ihm hereingeschmissen in hinten. The father would take out his belt from his pants and would hit him in his behind. Hat man doch ihm früher beleidigt nicht zu lieb sein Schuld, nur zu lieb den Tatens. They would, hat man doch ihm früher, they insulted him earlier, not because of his fault, but because of his father. Hat aber wegen dem Gurnisch gesucht, dem Taten, gehabt die Klepp und sich bemüht, mit alle Keuches nicht zu schreien. However, he didn't say anything about this to his father, caught all the hits and strengthened himself not to scream.
Okay, thank you. I think we will stop here. It's 190, page 990. Okay, we will stop here and we will continue reading it next week. Myrev, can you? Yeah. Okay, so we will continue the same story next week. Anyone wants to ask something?
Do you have
Yeah.
Alex's, what is your email, Alex? So I can put you on my list. Have it.
Where is Isabel?
Thanks, Zendola.
Isabel,
email-
can you send it? Can you send the Alex email to Beverly too? I will send it. I'll do it.
I will
Okay,
send it.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you now, it's very easy. It's Alex Aschendorf, one word, all lowercase letters, alexaschendorf@gmail.com.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I
But
hope
I
you
will
enjoyed
also-
our class.
Okay. Maurice, next week I'm also sending a song.
I beg, excuse me, I didn't hear
Next
you.
week I'm still sending a song, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay,
sure.
yes, I have one. That's okay. And it's about Ganovim. So,
Mina,
okay, yes.
I just wanted to say that the nickname Chaim Velvel Ganovs is exactly parallel to Motel Pesi
Motel
Dem
Yossi
Chazan.
Chazanen.
Yeah, yeah.
Motul Pesi dem Chazans.
Right, it's
Yeah.
exactly the same thing.
Motul Pesi
But
dem
but that was the standard way of calling a
Right,
child.
that's
in-
what I'm saying.
in
I'm
your
saying
statute.
as
So,
soon as I
yeah.
saw that, I thought, oh yeah, Motel Pesi Dem Chazans, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The title
Luisa,
of Shalom
yes.
Aleichen's story.
Louisa and then Susan. Louisa.
I think Susan was before me.
Yeah, so Susan.
I just want to ask who can we thank for the wonderful experience of having Alex, the son of the author, with us today?
Isabel.
Isabel. thank you
How
for
did
the
you make the
compliment.
connection, Isabel?
My late husband, Avi Lipschutz, knew Alex when Alex was a child in Israel. And Alex told me that he took him out for dinner in Yafo and made him eat eel. Is that right, Alex?
Yes.
Eel is tasty.
It is very good.
Good.
Not very kosher, but
That's right.
Yeah.
Shane
Yeah.
Thank Isabel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Are you also from Argentina, Alex?
I was born in France, but at the age of 2, we moved to Argentina. We lived there for 4 years. At the end, and after that, we went to Israel when I was 6 years old. But soon after we moved to Argentina, my father passed away. It was the end of 1956. I was born in 53. So 53 to 55 in Argentina, 2 more years or so. We lived there with my father. He passed away. So I didn't have much of a chance to be immersed in the local culture. I grew up mostly in Israel. And in those days in Israel, Yiddish was pretty much verboten. You know, there was a new spirit of let's build a new country with a new language, and we don't want all this diaspora Jews coming here with their shtetl culture, and there was the culture was very antagonistic towards all